You know, I don't think I've ever told you or anyone about like, much about my life before I came here. But I feel like I feel like I want to share some of it with you.
Uh-huh.
Um, well, I did tell Jasper that I used to work as a reporter, like a radio DJ, all kinds of stuff, like for a long time. And I I did this story um some time ago with a well, I told you that I used to be pretty close with like a motorcycle club
Mm-hmm.
or people
Yeah.
from it. Yeah, I kind of got involved with them because I started working on this story. They did this whole documentary about how they worked, the ins and outs, some of their like legal battles and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a pretty cool group. Their leader was a really awesome, headstrong woman, and she had a girlfriend, her like old lady or whatever,
Uh-huh.
and I got pretty close to them during the whole process. And you know, a lot of um, good times were had,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of wild times were had, and I guess that's probably part of why the whole documentary became so good because I got very close to them,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, it got some recognition when it came out and was all fine and dandy. But yeah, I made a big mistake in being a little bit too free with them and not understanding some boundaries. Um, I I ended up basically getting caught by someone, well, the media basically, um, having a good time partying and being a little too close to that president's old lady.
Oh.
Um, and pretty quickly after that, I realized I fucked up so hard because it just ruined everything for me. It, you know, I toyed with something I shouldn't have. I toyed with
Mm-hmm.
people I shouldn't have, and it ended costing me everything, basically. I was not someone who would ever have a career back home ever again because, you know, drugs were involved, my integrity was questioned, um, and of course, you know, the MC, not happy at all.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I just had to get out, basically, leave everything behind, start anew, just hide from my mistakes, you know, run away.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess the reason why I'm mentioning this is because I feel like you probably see me in a certain way, you know, through work, and you know, I don't do much else, I guess. And but it's I've made the same types of mistakes that you have pretty recently.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just toying with the wrong people. Just not kind of not really seeing the forest or the tree. What the fuck ever is the what do you say? I don't remember. But
Uh-huh.
but just, you know, being blinded by what's right in front of me and not seeing like the potential consequences. And I just fucked up so hard that I had to leave everything and become a fast food worker here, getting kidnapped
Mm-hmm.
every other day, you know, just uprooting everything. And not every decision in your life is gonna be like that, right? But knowing what people in this city, in this state over here are involved in, you know, things can get very ugly very quickly.
Yeah.
So I don't want, I mean, I want you to be the free spirit that you are, because that's awesome. But at the same time, I don't want you to get hurt either. In a, you know, in a way that isn't just a learning experience that we all have to have at some point. You know, something
Mm-hmm.
that's permanent or like, yeah.
Thank you for, sharing that with me, Saini.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been thinking about it a lot lately, I guess. I'm trying to reflect on, you know, what parts of myself I see in you
Mm-hmm.
and, you know, what a hypocrite I can be, right? In some situations, in some scenarios, I guess. But yeah, I guess that's probably why I felt that it's only fair for me to share that with you. Because you know, I can't really cast any judgment on anyone for anything.
Mm-hmm.